Mr. Kids, here's your next video. It's Fiddle Tune, the Drowsy Maggie from Danny Rocks. So what I did was I wrote out that fun melody that the first and second violins have, and I wrote it for everybody. I can't go into the B section because it goes a little high, doesn't really work. It would be a totally different thing in a different key, but in order for all of us to play it, I kept it just the A theme, which is the last maybe 12 bars. Exactly 12 bars, actually. I'm looking at it. And I like this because I can see all of the, I can see all of the patterns when I'm looking at this, that the first 4 bars and the next 4 bars are really very similar. So again, have an instrument, play it. Don't have an instrument, I suggest making yourself some kind of shaped object. Or at least doing the fingerings, because when we get back to school, it's going to be really, really hard if we don't keep ourselves in shape. Also, I noticed from some of the last ones that the reading was really an issue, knowing the questions were F natural and G sharp. Some kids really didn't get that right, so I gave you that musictheory.net. When we get back to school, and if you still are having trouble with reading, I'm going to start assigning people that are having trouble reading stuff like that, because the note writing, it can't work. It's not going to work. It's also going to really slow you down, and I think you know more than you think you do. So just practice it. You've got time. Practice it. Make it fun. You don't have to do a ton. So Drowsy Maggie. A couple of things we can get through this. First of all, let me just play the little Drowsy Maggie theme. So, am I in tune? Something like that. Did I make a bowing mistake? I don't think I did. Okay. So, the very first thing that happens is super tricky. You have a down, up, down, down, up. You need to stop your bow. So, you're going to go like the stop. Try that. Maybe do that a lot. Do that if you're able to make a game out of it. I'm going to try to get 10 in a row. Not moving. I have it smashed E to B, and the rest of the measure is not so bad. Now this one, measure number 2, pull. That way you can do a big up bow. So measure number 2 is pull. Okay, the next one's the same as number 1. Very, very similar. Except at the end we have a up, down, up, down, pull. So I'm going to do that again, all over again. I'm going to do the third measure, everything but the last note. Okay, and then I have an up, pull, up, and then you're good. So from the A and the end of bar 3. Pull. Okay, now I think we're just going to repeat. Very, very similar, except bar number 7 is another down, down. So this one is a... And then we have... Bravo. So if you can get line 1, you can get line 2, and line 3 is no problem. I think we can agree to that. It's the stopping. It's the hook. Get the hook. Not slur, not tie, although there are slurs in this. But it's that hook in bar 1. It's the hook in bar 3. It's the hook in bar 5, bar 6, bar 7. That's a lot of hooks. And when I say hook, I mean your bow is going down, stopping, and then going down again. Okay? You can't slur that. It doesn't work like that. The last bit, and then I'll, cut this short, is when you're doing fiddle music, you're not going to get yourself out here. There's those couple of big pulls, the A in measure 2, the B in measure 4, the A in measure 7, and the B in measure 8. Wait a minute. A in measure 6 and the B in measure 8. My apologies, okay? You don't have to play the double stops. I just think they're fun, okay? So those are the things, the hooks, the slurs, and those big pulls. That's how you're going to get this. You're going to stay in the lower half, rosin up your bow, and be a really gritty player. It's not going to be super pretty. Short. Really into the string, okay? Hopefully that helps you get started with Jazzy Maggie. I put it out there on the stream. If anybody wants help, I will give free lessons. Doesn't have to be 9 to 2. It can be whenever. If you just want to check in and say, hey, will you listen to my Jazzy Maggie? Hey, will you listen to my solo? Hey, will you give me a solo? I really always wanted to learn, this Lindsey Sterling tune. I don't know. Whatever you are into, I will happily give you some music, because it's a really great way to keep your mind going and keep your heart involved in music, okay? All right. This is Mrs. Lowell over and out. Have another great school day, and I miss you all.